Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Cook again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You talk about this Miami defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Cook up the gut. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
3rd down and 13. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
It's our time. It's our time. Rig alert! Rig alert!
Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check smash, check smash.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. And the Bills hit 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. And now they'll shift things around.
Check 13. Kill.
Second and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Trap 60, trap 60. smash. 95 to 7. Now check his mic. Too little, cut.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's 2nd and 10.
95 to 7. Now check his mic. Pick me up. Buffalo 18. 195. I'm coming after you.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Loose inside the 30.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this will be a touchback. Set sails over the inline. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And some room to work. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
That's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to pass. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Up the middle, Achane.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Motion man is Schwartz. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's Tua. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
35 the match. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Switch.
Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Solo left side. Let's go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it with Achane. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Corral. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now Corral.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They run again with Hines.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and 8.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Watch the pass.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Up the middle, it's Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Down the left sideline. He may go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
66 yards.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Tua. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. 27 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd and 4. Corral looking to throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.